Hello, it's Dr. Ethan with Virginia Family Dentistry. I'm a pediatric dentist. I want to talk to you today about snacking. If you're like me, you have young kids, you really don't leave home without having a snack prepared because snack is an important part of your kid's day. It's also important for their teeth. So today we want to talk a little bit about what you can do with your snacks to make sure you're keeping your kids' teeth healthy. The first thing to talk about is organizing your snacks. The things that can cause cavities having sugar on your teeth, and the longer it's on your teeth, the more likely it is to cause cavities. So if you ever see a kid with one of these things full of crackers or other foods, walking around snacking on it all day long, kind of on and off, those kids are a little more likely to get cavities than kids who sit down and eat for a few minutes, finish their snack, and then get up and don't put anything else in their mouth except for water for 2 or 3 hours. So when you're planning your snacks, you want to be organized with it. Make sure you sit down, have a planned snack, eat for a little while, get up, and then go about your day from there. And then what we put in here also matters. So we want to put in foods that are not going to stick to your kids' teeth and foods that don't have a lot of sugar. A little bit of sugar is okay as long as it's not sticky. So let's look at some variety of things that you might want to eat or might not want to eat. So let's start with the first one is fruits. We all know fruits are healthy for us, but dried fruits, so raisins or dried dates, things like that, very, very sticky and can stick to the teeth and stay on there for a long time. And they don't clear from the teeth very easily. But of fresh fruits, things like grapes, or one of my kids' favorites, apple slices, those are things that wash away very easily. So with a little bit of water after eating it, your teeth cleanse off much, much faster, less likely to stick to them and cause cavities. We all know about candies, but one thing that sneaks up on us are dried processed flours. So Goldfish, one of the most popular snacks for kids, is made from processed flour. And crackers are very, very sticky, believe it or not, about 9 times stickier than bread. So if your cup is full of Goldfish and with some dried cereals, those things stick to your kids' teeth for a long time, much, much longer than, say, a piece of toast or bread or a bagel or a piece of pita bread that might have peanut butter or hummus or something like that on it. So avoid processed flour like crackers, Goldfish, cereals, these kind of things that are very convenient. Replace them with things like nuts. If your kid has an allergy to peanuts, try almonds or other types of nuts that they may be okay with. Also check if you're going somewhere there's not a policy on nuts because of allergies. But nuts are very good because they're mostly fat. Along those same lines, you can do a nut butter, like peanut butter. Extra bonus points if it's no sugar added, just regular peanuts. If it has some sugar in it, like your traditional ones, even though this is natural, it might have a little sugar added to it. That's okay, because it's still going to be mostly fat and not as much sugar. Also, things like yogurt. Lots of sugar in it, but yogurt doesn't stick to your teeth. When you eat yogurt, it washes off very quickly and very easily. So something like yogurt would be okay to take along with a spoon versus something like a sticky cracker or sticky fruits like raisins, things like that. If you want a sweet treat, something like dark chocolate can be very beneficial for your teeth. If you notice here, this is 72% cocoa, which means it doesn't have as much sugar in it. It's more fat, more other things than it is sugar. So it's less sticky, it doesn't stay on your teeth, it's not as bad for your teeth as it is if you were eating an M&M or some sort of milk chocolate that had a higher proportion of sugar in it. And then what do you drink with your snack? We always recommend water for in between meal times. My kids like these things because they don't spill, but they have to kind of use this little rim to drink it out. So these are easy if you have young kids. And water is what we always recommend putting in here. If you'd like to give your kids milk or juice, stick to meal times with those when you're only a few times a day eating meals and you're eating lots of other stuff at the same time. In between, put water in here. One, it washes away what you've just put on your kids' teeth, so it cleanses them afterwards. And then 2, if you want to sip on it the rest of the time, it's perfectly okay to sip on some water. If you have any questions or any thoughts about snacking tips, give us a call at one of our offices. We would love to chat with you about it. Otherwise, thanks for tuning in.